I'm like, all right, we'll just handle it as we go as we start making sales here, you know.
Yeah.
And I want to see if I can fucking do it, right? Like if I can help him, I could start like advertising it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, especially the ones that are starting out at the bottom. They don't have any income to worry. Like,
Basically, no coaching income, and then like less than 1,000 followers. So I'm like, okay, well, if I can get your page up to 3,000 followers and like get you to 5K months first, but everybody wants to hit 10K months, which honestly, with enough followers, isn't hard. So I'm like, well, if we can get you up there, then it's a workable business model.
yeah, because I mean, really, it's just about a sale a week essentially. That's why I tell people like that, I send them to the school because I'm just like, honestly, like you need some time to build it up. But
Yeah.
if he's your boy, then just build it.
Yeah, it's my boy. So I'm like, let's fucking figure it out. But even if you're doing like 6 months for 25, which is perfectly workable, that's a sale a week
Yeah.
and a good deal.
And the same thing, like when I put in the school, like if you ever commented stuff, we'd always collab together or put on your story or whatever, so we boost your buddies up. That's what Paul did for me, like Colton, all these guys.
Yeah, once he starts, he's kind of getting dialed in on like how to make content right now. So once he starts making stuff that's like actually decent, I'll kind of shout him out if I think one of his videos is like good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like really good. Because you know how it is in the beginning, like when people start
Shouting
posting,
into the void.
shouting into the void, but like every video is different. They keep trying like all these different like personalities and like tone changes. It's like, hey, just fucking be yourself, big bro. Like,
Yeah. Garrett's took on one of his buddies as a business coach client, so we're just talking about that.
I'm entering the coaches coaching coaches on how to coach coaches.
Yes. He's a dude playing another dude who's playing another dude.
Yeah, I'm basically Ty Lopez at this point. So here in my garage,
Minus the billion-dollar lawsuit.
with my new Lamborghini. You know what I value more than material things?
Well,
Knowledge.
His I don't know if you saw his FTC fucking lawsuit that filed against him.
$1 billion lawsuit's fucking crazy.
It's something obnoxious. It was big. I don't
Something
think it was
crazy.
$1 billion. Might be 100 million or something.
What's up, Zionic?
Because he was taking businesses like Radio Shack and shit, basically Ponzi scheme, and he was buying all these failing businesses, saying they were doing well, telling people to invest in them, and then just rolling the money over from the last investment into
Fuck it, I'm here for it. Hell yeah.
$112 million Ponzi scheme lawsuit.
Were the Lamborghinis worth it? I saw this one guy. He's a coach. He's coaching coaches on how to coach coaches, and he was posting like how his fitness company was doing like month to month since he started, and then the last one he posted was like 36,000 in the last 60 days, and then like the post before that was how he's paying $10,000 a month for like a penthouse in Miami. I'm like, bro, why are you spending over half of your monthly income on rent? You fucking moron.
I feel like a lot of influencers do that though.
Like, bro.
A lot of people that have a lot of followers don't make that much money too.
Yeah, it's like, dog, you're making 18 grand a month. That is really fucking good money. Why are you spending over half of it on a penthouse in Miami? That's so dumb.
The only time that works is if you have a real business and you're trying to like motivate yourself by having other rich ass people around. But it doesn't sound like he has a great model.
If that's what it takes to because he had like 140K followers. I'm like, what are we making 18K a month for?
Yeah. That's like chump change for that many followers.
For that many followers, it's crazy, bro.
Especially because he could just ask for fucking brand deals and they'll just throw them at him for like fucking 5G.
His engagement's horrible.
Wow.
He was getting like 1,000 likes a post.
I was going to say, I only got 10K and I have a deal where I get a 500 base plus commission. So you think somebody with 14 times as many followers, you should be able to get at least fucking 5 or 10K out of it.
Once I'm off fucking probation, I'll have 2 bases. I don't know if I'll come off probation though. Maybe they'll say I'm a little too problematic.
What did they say about last time when the one guy reported you? Last week.
Nothing came of it.
I figured.
Yeah, he said he like reported me, and I'm like, I think out of all of the people that you could tag about me saying like mean words, Seth Ferosi is probably the worst one to tag. Like, he didn't even like tag the athlete manager. I'm like, at least tag the right people.
Seth would probably just like your post.
Right? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. You know, I saw who's liking my posts, even the one where I said the the F-bomb is Goob. So I'm like, well, we know where he stands on it, I guess. He decides what's right and wrong in the fitness industry anyway.
That's like Joey Swoll, the fake fucking fake positivity bullshit, and then he'll like lecture people like, "You did this wrong," blah blah blah. And I realized he just came back. I didn't realize he was already back. I thought he was taking a break, but
No, he took like a 3-day break, bro.
yeah, he's back at it, lecturing people on this is what you should do. I'm like, who the fuck are you to tell anybody what they should do? Like,
I said it right from the beginning. Every single time one of these things happens, the worst thing that you could do is apologize. Never apologize, because now the people that support you also hate you because you apologized for doing something they liked, and the people that you're apologizing to don't forgive you.
yep. Because I saw I got into it with some chick. There was, well, because Robert Frank just spurs it out on Facebook, and I log into my normal Facebook once a week to check everything. I'll see Robert just like fanning the flames, like trying to fucking get him going.
Yeah.
So it was him and this like black chick that's like a fashion influencer or some shit. She put some video out of her like, "Ooh, look, I'm in the pool with all the white people where I shouldn't be," or something like that. And Joey called her out for it. And then she went like full psycho mode and called him like a conservative, hateful bigot and all this shit, and posted it all over her story. And then limited all new followers, all new people that join her page can't comment or post or see her post, and like just fucking backpedaling super hard, and then like gaslighting everybody else, blaming them for it.
100%.
And all of her followers are like, "You look fucking stupid right now."
Yeah, double down and gaslight.
Yeah.
I fucking dude, I hate this shit so much sometimes.
It's really not hard just to ignore it or just, "Oh, I don't give a shit," and then it's like,
Well, it's like when I said that when I said that I wouldn't take when I said that I wouldn't have a conversation with Snitch because she's a woman. Everybody was like so mad. They're like, "You need to apologize for your misogyny." I'm like, "Fuck you." No. One, it was funny. Two, I do not respect her. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna apologize for anything.
sometimes it's just a joke, and you don't take a fucking joke.
Yeah,
so.
like relax. It's like
Some dude in Mike Israel's comments was going back and forth with me yesterday because he was like, I don't know, the guy was sucking off Greg Doucette, and I'm like, ironic of you to suck off a felon in the comments and then try to put down Mike Israel at the same time. And the guy was like going on and on, sending me all these paragraphs. I was sending him like, like 3-word responses, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Well, you don't have an intellectual argument in the comment below." I'm like, I'm not sitting there typing shit. I'm not even reading half your fucking comment, you dumbass. Like,
Dude,
I read the first couple words, then I respond and just go about my day.
I had a guy in because I posted my guide again not too long ago, and there's still people commenting for it. And you follow up. You're like, "Hey, what did you like the most about the guide or whatever?" And so I'm talking to him, and then we get to the point. Normal conversation with the guy. Talk about his goals, what he's kind of struggling with, this, that, and every other thing. And I get, "Have you ever considered working with a coach?" Yeah, I was kind of interested, just normal conversation, right? And then it gets to the point. He's like, schedule's kind of weird, and funds can be tight depending on the week or something like that. He's like, "I'm a stripper in California," and I'm like, weird information to give me. And it turned out it was just one of like the trolls, the shitty influencer style trolls.
Oh,
And I'm like, "Bro, you went through like a 30-minute normal regular conversation just to get to this." He said that, and I'm like, "Oh, it's a troll." I'm like, "Okay, just so you know, it's a $500 deposit to get on the call." And then he started just freaking out on me, like calling me like a Nazi and shit. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, it's or something else.
I just don't. I don't get how they have that much time. Like for me, it's my job, They're because every time people want to talk shit in my DMs, they're like, "Oh, fucking must be slow for you." I'm like, "No, this is literally my job is to answer DMs." So it's like, I'm working. You're the one that's for your time.
Well, I mean, in college, like when I had a bunch of free time, I'd troll on the Killzone forums and shit. But
Yeah.
I guess that's their new forums because you can't say shit on Reddit or in the PlayStation forums anymore because they've moved all the fucking forums into PlayStation or into Xboxes. One, and they censor the fuck out of them. I liked it back when each game had their own forums and they didn't really moderate too much.
The bodybuilding.com miscellaneous forum.
How many days are there in a week?
Fucking 12 12, apparently. Nobody's really sure.
That thing went on for like a fucking year.
We may never know.
It reminds me of like the Battlefield 3. There were these guys who did a My Little Pony one, and the mods would shut it down periodically. Like every couple months, they get sick of it being like floated to the top page over and over again, so they shut it down. And those guys would start a new one protesting, and then start a new My Little Pony thread. And eventually, they just gave up, and they had like fucking 10,000 pages of people just talking about My Little Pony in the Battlefield forums.
Fuck it. Why not? Get some bronies. Not sure if it's on my end, but Garrett, your mic echo reverb is bad. Do you hear that?
I mean, you always have some reverb, but it's not.
Anybody else? Well, I'm in like a fucking echo chamber of a room. I don't have anything on my walls.
Yeah, that's probably why. I had to make sure.
Can you refresh, Austin, and let me know if it's still bad? I don't know what I would do about it, but...
Oh, I didn't post on my story.
I didn't know.
We got to get Aaron back. Although Aaron's not happy with Colton, so I don't know.
What happened there?
Colton made a post making fun of Mike Israel, and Aaron's like, really? Like,
Yeah, I forgot they were tight. It's normal now. Oh, okay. Well, I have a shitty mic. Sorry, I have like a $60 mic, so it's gonna happen. I should probably get a nice. Nah, we're good. Hasn't helped me back yet.
Mike Israel and Aaron's like, really?
Yeah, him and Joe Sullivan and Jared.
It's normal now. Oh, okay. Well, I have a shitty mic.
It's not that bad.
$60 mic. So
I just have a bad mic. But yeah, him and Jared and Mike and.
Well, because Aaron's sponsored by him now. Yeah, Aaron's an RP athlete now.
Well, I think they're tight too, so it's
Yeah.
like not just sponsored.
But yeah, that whole situation's interesting.
Okay, normal now. No worse. I personally don't give a shit. I don't give a
No,
shit.
I
think
watched-
the premise of the thesis is kind of silly. It's like, hey, athletic people are more athletic if they get stronger. It's like, well, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
But I think that exercise science as a whole is kind of just like really weak as far as like science goes. So I just don't care.
There's so many external variables when it comes down to it. But my thing too, like, so I saw Alexander Bromley pop up on my YouTube going over it. I watched like the first 10 minutes of the video was all just bitching about grammar and spelling, and I'm like, I worked in PT for 10 years, and every fucking surgeon note I read is a goddamn dumpster fire. So
Yeah, exactly.
honestly, it doesn't faze me at all. That's par for the course.
Yeah, grammar and spelling. I don't really care if the point gets across and if the information's accurate. Like, okay, yeah.
Like, you could tell which ones did text to speech and didn't even fucking spell check or anything. It just says the wrong words and shit. We had one or two that were like hell-bent on using the biggest words possible, were very like articulate on their notes. But most of them were just dog shit notes. Like, you tell their assistant wrote it, or they just fucking typed it in the computer real quick, didn't even check spell check, spelled half the words wrong, and just hit send on it.
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't really bother me. No. What's y'all's opinions on the RP guys? I use a lot of RP stuff in my programming and my training. So I don't think that any one of these like groups has everything right. I don't think I have everything right, but I do like to pull from a bunch of different pots.
And I think some of it too is you can only do the Athlete X for so long where you just post how to do each exercise, and you got to start doing some shit to get views, and like it might be, oh, check out this laying backwards curl like shit, and
or the fly press curl or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Like
so,
do the
yeah.
fly and then curl it and then press it. I'm like, stop, guys, this
Yeah.
is bad.
It's like how many fucking clips can you make if you doing the same exercises over and over again and still have content that people interact with? That's why I get dumbasses like Joel Seedman or the fictional patterns and all these fucking idiots making up random ass exercises for your neck and shit.
Fictional patterns is a good
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah.
That's a good joke.
That's what Adam Meekins has been calling them.
But yeah, there's only, so it's like, there's things that are effective, there's things that work, and there's like only so many ways that you can kind of mix up the things that work. So eventually, you put out enough content, you kind of just have to start putting out slop or just reposting shit or rehashing stuff, which is really great for me because science-based lifters love to come up with some new fucking workout variation every day. So I can just tell them that they're stupid and dumb, and then I have content I like to put out my informational content. I sprinkle that in there, you know. But I do really like talking shit more.
Yeah, I think one of the only people that could really still survive today would be like John Meadows. But John had that brand of like the fucking bodybuilding like dad, like the teddy bear dad. That he just had that personality and everything, so it would work for him. He could do the same videos over and over. He did remake a lot of the same videos from like 15 years ago, and he remade
And
them
you
like
totally
10 years
can.
later.
There's nothing wrong with it. People repost content all the time. I think that the better option would be to remake the video because you're gonna have a slightly different view on things, a slightly different opinion, different format, whatever.
Well,
it may
also
be.
when he recorded those original ones, they were in like 360p, and then we had HD
Right,
after
yeah,
that. So
exactly. Yeah.
it's a big jump in that.
But yeah, I
Well,
don't
the
think
other
there's.
thing, sorry.
I was gonna say I don't think that there's any single person or group of people that is like unanimously liked in the fitness community at all.
Yeah, I just think it was fucking like just the whole premise of the dissertation thing is stupid. Like,
Mm.
we went through all those posts for like 13 years worth of fucking posts and found one paper to bring up. Like, you can look up my papers from college, and I probably have one in there that sucks. Do I fucking remember writing it or care? No.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
everything you've done the last 15 years matters way more
Yeah.
than one paper in college.
And I'm not exactly Mike's number one fan. I don't really even like him. But it's like they're like, how did you not know whether this was a rough draft or a final? I'm like, bro, I don't blame him.
I don't
So
even have
for me-
I don't have my old laptop anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking files are on it.
For me personally, I would know that it wasn't the rough draft because there never were any. I wrote that motherfucker, like I turned that thing in 15 minutes before it was due. Okay.
Yeah.
But there was never a rough draft. But for that, it's like, was it the rough draft or the final draft? It's like, I don't fucking know, dog. Like, how long ago was that for him? You know?
It was way before
20
Chat
years?
GPT, where these kids just Chat GPT and run it through there to make sure there's no mistakes. But
Yeah, now there's paid programs that you can pay for to make the AI written language look like it's not written by AI. I'm like, man, these kids are cooked. I wrote so many essays for a philosophy degree. I was writing fucking 2 to 3 essays a week. That's all we did. It was just essays.
yeah, I remember the one I thought of was my 26-page child neurodevelopment. It was in neurology, but I don't remember. Developmental reflexes. That's what it was. Yes, developmental reflexes. 26-page paper. Like, it was a minimum of 20 pages or some shit like that. I can tell you right now, that's probably one of the most dry, blandest fucking papers you'll ever read. I don't
Right.
even remember fucking anything in it. I never did peds, so we just had to learn it.
Yeah. So
It's basically like this is the reflex the baby learns, and if they don't learn it by this many weeks, then this, and this can happen, and then you're just doing it for every fucking reflex over and
What a
over again.
slog, dude.
Yeah,
What a
fucking
slog.
terrible. Fuck, I don't know where that paper is. I still have it saved somewhere, I'm sure, just because I just want to show people I wrote that. But
Right. That's what was nice about philosophy is like a lot of it is opinion based, but you can't just like make shit up because the professor will be like, "Hey, this is wrong, and here's why you're dumb." So it's like you can't just make shit up. You have to be accurate, but you don't always have to just like there's not any numbers. Like there's no statistics to that you have to abide by. There's no like, well, when they're 6 months old, they have to do this. It's like that's not how it works. Mostly, you have to explain somebody else's point of view, but you also get to give your opinion on it, which was my favorite part.
yeah, and the other thing about that too, so I started looking at the Solomon guy who posted it, his YouTube, and the top 3 videos were Lyle McDonald. I'm like, all right, I already don't like this fucking guy because Lyle's one of the biggest scumbags in the fitness industry. Like,
You're Lyle's number one fan.
just the fact that he went out of his way to like, when I had 100 followers, try to bury me before I even started. I'm like, what kind of fucking influencer, like educator are you fucking douchebag? Like,
Welcome to the industry. It's like, okay.
yeah.
Relax.
And then he gets fucking super butthurt when people make fun of him, and I'm like, and you're just doing this to people who are just starting, like trying to like cut him down as coaches right away.
Well, yeah, and like when I make my videos on people, everybody's always like, "What's the at?" or like something like that. I'm like, I'm not putting this on there for like specific reasons. One, I don't want people going over to their page and just like harassing people, but also they started asking me to like make videos on them. And I would have guys like sending me videos of them doing like science-based lifts and shit like that.
Oh.
And every time I would make a video on one of the motherfuckers, they'd gain like 1,000 followers. I'm like, I'm not putting you on either. Like, I'm not gonna put you on, but I also don't want people to harass you.
Well, that's the thing with Lyle. He doesn't have the very big following 'cause he's such a fucking insufferable douchebag. That he fucking follows him. I think he's up to 20K on YouTube now in like 20 years. Like gaining 1K a year is fucking terrible.
I'm getting 2,500 a week right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm wondering how many of those are people that just fucking hate me too, because like every time someone's talking shit to me in my comments, I'll like click their page and they follow me. I'm like, why do you follow me if you hate my content so much?
Yeah, and it's not like Lyle was putting people on either. He was just going to their Facebook page or like their Instagram and just talking shit in the comments, then messaging people on the ad, telling them, "Oh, this guy's a piece of shit. He takes drugs." Blah blah blah. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, do you have anything else to do other than find like new fucking influencers and just go after them?
You gotta respect the hate that's in his heart, man. That's being a tier one hater.
And
Right
you would think after Lane Norton absolutely eviscerated him and made him quit the internet for a little while, he would have stopped, but he came back with a vengeance. So
Came back with a chip on his shoulder.
hiding. And here's the funny thing is Lyle always like talks about like, oh, I'm still gaining. Like there was something in there about him losing followers, and they're like, no, I've been gaining followers. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, so you've been gaining followers. You've been at this for 20 years, and you still have the same fucking camera from 2004 and your earbuds in and a shitty ass mic. Like that tells me you don't make any fucking money doing this.
Do they have a fucking? Do the earbuds have a wire?
Yes, they have the fucking wires, and he wears them on the podcast.
Oh man, you know who's losing followers? Fucking old Matt Garbage Info.
Is he?
Yeah, he's down over 2K followers. Because he was at like 32 something when I started making content. And he's at like, it says exactly 30K right now. I'm kind of waiting for it to dip.
29.9.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was waiting for it, dude. I'm not like cheering on his downfall. I just think it's kind of funny, to be honest.
Well, he only got his following because Joey Swole fucking ripped him
There it
apart.
is, 29.9. He changed up his content style recently too.
Well, he's trying to wear tight shirts and
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the quarters.
is he doing like looks maxing now? Like you probably aren't ugly.
Well, he did release that one video where he looked like sick, and he might have taken the comments to the heart because he did look like physically ill.
Oh,
You remember the one?
my camera has the bokeh effect. You see the one of him flexing with his shirt off, and he looks like he doesn't even work out.
This poor guy. Oh, he had one that got 1,000 views. Or 1,000 likes.
Hold on, I want to pull this up. Let me make sure there's nothing bad on my screen.
Like my DMs.
This is a different account.
Oh man.
Matt Garbarino. Yeah, no, these tabs should be fine.
See, he follows me too. I don't think I follow anybody that I like hate. Now they're gonna go through my following again and find like some fucking person that I shouldn't like.
Entire screen. Is it this one?
Hold on, let me pop it back up.
I'm able to maintain this physique, this level of body fat. Wait, were you saying it?
Yeah, I'm on it now.
From the beginning of the
15%, I think that's probably accurate. Maybe 16, 17 though. We need to see the legs. Some people just have good abs. Like me, I have abs at 290, bro. Like you can't base it on that. It's also a lot easier to tell when people just have more muscle. Like, because people that don't have a lot of muscle always just look super soft, and it makes them look fatter than they are.
Yeah, because like his fucking shoulder and arm to hip ratio are like a 1-to-1 right now.
Yeah, it's like there's no shape. Stop pulling your shirt. Oh, the video restarted. I'm about to crash out.
It's like fucking the Play-Doh build.
Yeah, it's like
The Play-Doh man, like you mush the Play-Doh man to like give him muscles, but it's still soft as fuck looking. Like,
yeah, it's super soft. It's like when people they build their physique on like D-ball and they just look like water buffaloes. You know what I mean?
sets of 3, one set.
Yeah, I'm gonna start off with one set of 3. I don't know why I have tricep tendonitis.
Paul Carter told me to do this, even though he built his physique on something entirely different. And
Paul
steroids.
Carter told me to do this, even though he built his physique on like a shit ton of gear and doing fucking 10x10s.
Even though he's natty now, even though he does test.
Yeah, I'm natty now. I'm only on 300 minutes. All right.
That killed me. That fucking killed me. That's why he went after me that one time because he called himself Natty, and then literally I went on his threads 2 weeks later, and he was talking
Yeah.
about doing TRT.
Like that's
And
not.
I made a smart ass comment. He slides in my DMs right away.
Oh yeah, instantly. And even if your TRT levels are within a natural range, like even if you're using TRT to get to like 700 total test, that's still not natty.
You have more free
Because you're,
to.
well, you have more free and you're always at 700. Like natural people, like sometimes they're at 7, sometimes they're at 8, sometimes they're at 4. You know what I mean?
A couple bad nights of sleep can tank the shit out of that.
Yeah, but if you're on gear, it's 7.
Don't matter.
That's it.
Yep. I didn't actually get any questions this week. Well, I posted it kind of late.
Oh, did I get any? I posted it.
Of course, people in my DMs ask me, "Can I ask cycle reviews on here?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead and do it." But they didn't even do that. So, watch. I put cycle review up, and I'll get like 20 responses. But I ask like normal questions, and people don't want to fucking ask them. It's gear or nothing.
Seems I got a few.
Andrew won his pro card and the Amateur Olympia.
Who?
Colton's old client, Andrew Ooze.
Oh, nice.
He was the one who's always bitching about Anavar.
What about Anavar?
He hates Anavar.
I love Anavar.
He'd bitch about it every once in a while on like the Discord and Colton's chatting. He popped in here one time to bitch about it too.
This guy said, how many people have actually gotten super mad at your videos? Well, I've had people post my address. I've had people threaten me and my family members. I've had people threaten to call my family members and tell them what I say online. And I told that guy to do it. But yeah, people get super mad about my videos.
Yeah, what happened to that guy last week that I told him to do it, pussy, and then he brought up all these things about like, I found out about your domestic violence and all this shit. I'm gonna tell your boss. I'm like, go ahead, do it.
He deleted his account. Yeah, because he's like, just wait till Friday when you hear back from me. I'm like, all right, bro. For
like,
sure.
I have 0 domestic violence charges. Go for it.
Yeah, I kept asking him. I'm like, why don't you call my employer and get me fired? But he deleted his account because I thought he might have blocked me. But I had my girl has a burner. And I was like, hey, can you search this name? And she couldn't find it either. He just deleted it.
It was a burner account anyway because he only had one post or whatever. Just made the account that week.
Yeah. This guy said, are dedicated ab days worth it, or is it better to just build them naturally through stabilization? Neither of those things. Dedicated ab days, like an ab day, seems silly. You can just throw some weighted crunches in at the end of any one of your workouts, and you'll probably be happier with the results. But
like you wouldn't just have a bicep day where you just blast curls for 20 sets.
Right. I mean, maybe, but is it a good idea?
Then again, if you're Rich Piana, 8-hour arm day.
Dude, I just switched up my programming to be more upper body focused because I've been just hammering my legs for like 9 months, 6 months, something like that. Goated. I start off my workouts with curls or tricep extensions. It's so sick. I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's what Colton had me do for about a year straight. But my elbow's taken such a fucking beating. I've had to ease off on it.
Yeah, I can already feel my left elbow being gay. What's really nice is doing my tricep extensions before I press so that I can't press as much. For the opposite reason of Matt Garbarino, whatever it is, Italian name. I actually need to press less because it is really nice to cut my pressing weight down by like 30 or 40% just because of my elbows.
Yeah, it makes it harder to lock out too. Once you get used to it, it's not as bad, but you do have to cut the weight down. I mean, I wouldn't do a flat bench afterwards because it's just hard to lock out and it gets dangerous. But machines,
I do close grip after, and then
probably the worst I do. But
and then I'll do incline press on the prime incline, which you can like set the like resistance profile.
yeah,
So I just put all of the weight like in the bottom of the range of motion. It's fantastic.
yeah, because you don't need the triceps. Yeah, it's the lockout was always the fucking problem when I was.
Yeah,
doing it that
once
way.
you get to the lockout on the machine, it's like there's no weight on it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't have that luxury.
Dude, for what I'd go to this like hole in the wall gym near me, like it's in a fucking strip mall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
And,
what mine is.
Yeah, and it's just random ass fucking gym in a strip mall, and you go in there and everything's like Prime and Atlantis and Nautilus.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
dude, it's so fucking sick.
Mine's just a mashup of whatever they could find and throw in there. And then whenever it breaks, they just leave it there and then buy something new. Don't even fucking fix it. But it's like a straight up like powerlifting, like bodybuilding type gym though. Like they have like fucking 12 different leg presses and different hack squats, belt squats, you name it. It's just if something breaks, they just leave it broken and buy a new one.
Jesus.
But it's to the point where you can't like walk through any of the machines because they're all just like pressed together.
Yeah, they've got this shit like packed in. There's a lot of machines in there.
Yeah, there's 2 stair climbers that have been broken since I visited in June.
Oh, here you go. I have a feeling I know what you're going to answer to this question because my answer is the same. And we can do a countdown. He said, planning on cutting after I hit some strength goals. Any tips on how to maintain strength? Don't say anything. We'll do a countdown from 3. Say it after 1, all right?
How to maintain strength.
Yeah, in a cut. Ready?
I'm trying to think of what you're going for.
You know exactly.
I'm overthinking it.
You know exactly what I'm going to say. All right, 3, 2, 1. Steroids. No. So here's the thing. If you're going to cut after you hit strength goals, so like you just reached peak strength, like you just hit fucking 3 PRs on your squat, bench, and deadlifts, everything is fucking maxed out. If you're going to cut, get rid of this thought process. You are going to lose strength. You're not going to be able to stay at your peak strength while cutting. Now, how much strength you lose is up to like how quickly you lose the weight, what your diet's like, you know, how well you're able to work out in the cut.
And if you're on gear, you shouldn't lose that much.
If you're on gear, you probably shouldn't lose really any at all.
Remember, when was it? Last year when I came off the heavy bulk with like Anadrol and everything else in there. Went to a cruise. My weight actually like went up on leg press and a couple things. I was very surprised.
Yeah, when I came off cycle, I got way stronger on my pendulum squats.
Yeah, there was certain things that went up, but a lot of things stayed the same. My pressing stuff did come down like a little bit, but it wasn't like a huge drop off you'd expect going from a gram of test to 200 test.
Yeah. Expect your pressing to drop the most.
Yeah, I find that in rear delts because I was like almost using the whole stack for rear delts, and I had to come back a little bit because it was just hurting. It wasn't like the lack of strength; it was just like this fucking hurts now. It didn't hurt before on gear.
When I cut naturally, my pressing dropped off the hardest and most. But it always seemed like your top end strength, like your 1 rep max strength, doesn't really drop that much. But the weights that you were doing for like 6 to 8 before, you're getting like 2 or 3. You know, so it's like you just got to bite that bullet. Also understand that when you start bulking again, like that's coming back way earlier in the next bulk than it came in the last bulk too. So, you know, if you bulk from, 200 to 250 and you hit your peak weights at 250, next time you bulk from 200 to whatever, like maybe you're back at those weights at like maybe like 225, you know.
Why do you even fucking pitch this guy? Sorry, I pulled up the Yankees score because they're in the playoff elimination game, and fucking Vlad Guerrero hits a single. Vlad Guerrero is now hitting 643 in the series. Why the fuck were you pitching to him?
Yeah, that 643 is insane.
Judge is also hitting 522, so I'm not sure whether they're pitching to Judge, but especially after that home run last night. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I don't follow sports.
100-mile-an-hour fastball about here, 2 inches off the inside corner. He pulled it off the fucking foul pole for a home run to tie the game.
Oh, I did see that actually.
Yeah.
Was that Aaron Judge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they were saying there's been 15,000 pitches thrown there since 2008, and there's only 1 home run ever hit on it, and it was that ball.
Thrown in that stadium or in that area?
No, thrown in that spot, like
okay.
that far inside, 100 miles an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
But then again, when you're 6'7", 280, all you got to do is fucking touch it.
6'7". My brain is destroyed. I apologize. Anyway, what's a true guideline you stand by, science-backed or not, of your ratio of test to trim? Stop with the ratios. We got to stop with the ratios.
Use as much trend as you want.
Use as much trend as you can handle, big dog. I've heard anecdotally of people having fewer side effects from tren if they bring their test dose down, but I think if that's the case, then you probably just shouldn't be doing that much tren.
Their prolactin's probably high, and that's why.
Yeah. Do as much Tren as you can handle. And if your prolactin gets high, then take less Tren. Stop taking Caber.
Yeah, don't take Caber.
So dumb.
Use P5P and just make it
If
way
P5P
cheaper.
if P5P can't and safer.
Yeah.
If P5P can't handle it, then you're taking too much Tren. Like, how many people have legitimate prolactin issues on like 150 Tren?
Not many.
Because that when I made that video, on
Unless
Diago,
you drink while on it.
yeah, I
I
made
learned
that
that on
video
vacation.
on all puffed up. Yeah,
Fucking burning ass nipples in Vegas. That was fun.
yeah. I'm going on vacation later this month, so I'm really glad that I'm off cycle now.
Yeah. Because, I mean, yeah, the drinking bad sleep or greasy food will just raise your estrogen, and then next thing you know, your nipples are on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, just take less Tren. Because I made that video on Diago where he's like lactating, and everybody's like, "Bro, just needs some Caber." I'm like, "No, he needs less Tren. Stop with the Caber. Stop."
That's the craziest phenomenon. Like, you literally show how stupid you are with gear and that
Yeah.
you don't know what you're fucking doing, and then you offer a coaching program where you supposedly tell people how to not do that.
Right. Well, how is this making sales? I just don't understand how people are going to him for gear advice. The guy that is lactating, did you see how like swollen
Yes.
his nipples were, bro? He had udders.
Yes.
He had actual udders.
He's the same one that people have like Googled his name and my YouTube video pops up first. And they're like, oh my God, thanks for saving me. Because I was going to hire him as a coach. I'm like, why are you hiring this guy as a coach in the first place? Like, just look at his content. He's a fucking idiot. Like,
So bad.
that and then his video of him smoking Marbreds over his fucking gear lab. Like, that's not sterile.
Right.
At all.
Just
You're
really
the
big fucking
tar.
sticks
Just fucking
in the
tar.
gear lab. Yeah. With his burnt ass Tren.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing's a facade for him to sell more gear, but
Yeah.
which he doesn't hide on Threads, by the way. If you go to his Threads, he still has a picture of him, his fucking bed covered in all the gear vials.
Just for sale. What's crazy, what's insane, is that there's so much more money in selling peptides and it's not illegal.
Yeah, the payment processors don't like it, but it's not.
There's
gonna get
payment
you
there's payment processors that will deal with it until you get caught. You know what I mean? And it's not even like getting caught, because you're not
There's
breaking the
certain
law.
ones like
Anything Eli
semaglutide, like,
Lilly's,
yeah, those are the GLP ones and stuff that'll get you in trouble. Sometimes melanotan's a little funny, and then BPC.
Cialis.
Well, like Elgo RX or whatever took off like BPC and a couple other ones that were getting them under hot water.
Yeah.
But they still have like Tesamorel and all these other ones. So. And they're selling them for like $300 a bottle,
It's insane, dog.
and people pay it.
The
I'm like,
profit
you can-
margins.
You can literally get an entire kit of GH for less than that.
Yeah. Pretty easily. It's-
It's gonna work 3 times as good.
That's why everybody's always like, bro, what do you think about GHRP6? I'm like, I think it's fucking a waste of money, is what I think.
Or when they start mixing like CJC, Ipamorelin, and Tesamorel, I'm like, you paid $900 for these 3 things when you could have bought like fucking 9 kits of GH.
Should I get CJC with or without DAC? Neither. You should hire me as a coach so I can help you. It's just
I
so.
can save you money, get you better results, and save you time. all in
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, literally all at one time. Is it possible? Here we go. We've just got a defeatist question here. Is it possible to get genuinely jacked as a natty, or is everyone you see geared up now? I think both of those things are true. I think that most people just are fake natties at this point, but also you can get pretty jacked naturally. It just takes a long time. It takes like a really long time. And you have to ask yourself, like, do I want this to take 10 years or 2?
It depends on your genetic starting point too. 'Cause some, if you're genetically already have a 6-pack as a natty, and then you have a head start on everybody else. Like those fucking scrawny kids that start out like scrawny with a 6-pack, all they have to do is fucking eat, and you can look good. If you start out skinny fat or fat, then you're kind of fucked, and you just might as well just do gear.
Just fucking do gear, dude. If you're old enough to make the proper decision, what's the update on the peptides? It's coming. The company now exists.
You have a peptide company you're making?
Working on it, yeah.
I just hate doing mail and orders. But
Yeah, here's
it's
the thing,
it's
man.
lucrative, but
It's extremely lucrative, and it is coming. It's coming. I'm working on it with my business partner right now. We're getting the website designed. Then we're gonna work on getting inventory. Then we're going to bring on affiliates. So it's going to be sick, dude. It's going to be super sick. Oh, it's well, do we already? Yeah, we already have the name. It's going to be Amino's Direct.
Oh, they're gonna go with something like Warhammer or something else, like
No,
something spicy.
super easy. Well, what we wanted to do is have it be for obviously the bodybuilding community, but also for like the Beckys and the soccer moms and the TRT dads and everything. Have it appeal to everyone. Do you know how many fucking just like college chicks are fucking running MT2? You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
we need to advertise to them too.
Yeah, I fucking push it on TikTok, and I'll have these fucking like, I don't know, this chick looks like she's like 19, hitting me up, asking me. She's like, all the groups that I had before were shut down. Do you know where to get Melanotan and Retta? I'm like,
Actually, it's part of my program.
she's definitely a CNA student.
Oh God.
You already know it's a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah.
No, I hate the nurses, but you all are fucking crazy.
Yeah, especially the CNAs, dude. Nope. Actually, yeah, never mind. We won't get
Some
into
of
that.
the RNs are even worse because they got way too much fucking free time on their hands. They act like they're super busy, but if you ever watch the fucking nurses station, they have a lot of free time a lot of nights.
Why do you think fucking 75% of them are morbidly obese? It's not because they're constantly up and moving.
Yes.
They're just fucking sitting there on their asses, fucking snacking all night.
Now they do have days where they're absolutely slammed, but they're interspersed with days where they sit around and just hand out meds and just
Yeah.
chill. And then they have 4 days off, so it's like 3 days on, 4 days off.
I love this question because it's just like, for tricep pushdowns with a bar, should you push with your wrist joint like a bench or palms? Whichever feels the strongest.
You're gonna push with your elbows because it's elbow extension.
Actually, you're gonna push with your triceps. Well, actually, technically, Seth, no muscle pushes. They all actually pull. Buddy, just do whatever doesn't hurt. Do whatever feels the strongest. I don't think that it needs to be that specific. Oh yeah, here you go. Lost 30 pounds and I'm down 2 to 3 reps on my top set of bench and some other lifts. Was this avoidable? Yes. With steroids. Otherwise, then no. That's pretty standard.
Married and are in the worst nights they are.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I used to get fucking FaceTimes at 3 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Nothing else to do.
Would you ever do an RFL diet like Lyle McDonald spoke about 1,200 calorie deficit for 14 days? Probably not.
Can't say I watch any of Lyle's content, so I'm not sure what RFL is,
I
but
definitely don't. I don't know what RFL means, but I don't
Sounds
think I
like
would
a
do
mini
1,200. I don't think I would do a 1,200 calorie deficit for 14 days.
I mean, if it's just a mini cut, you have an event coming up and you just want to.
It depends on how much my calories were. If I was back up to like 6,000 calories, like would I go down to 4,800 for 2 weeks? Like for sure. But right now, I would not cut out 1,200 calories. That would put me in like destitute calorie numbers.
Yeah, but I mean, if you do have, say, an event coming up, like a photo shoot or something, I've had a guy come in. He has like, I got 1 month till a photo shoot. What do I
In
do?
that
I'm like,
situation,
well, you
yeah.
gotta rip him down, like, and just
Yeah.
fucking try to get as lean as possible. Now, is it
Yeah.
sustainable? No,
In that situation, yeah, I don't think I would do it outside of something like that.
no. If you don't have an event or anything, then fucking.
Yeah. Like I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks, and I am still eating whatever because I just don't give a fuck.
Well, it's also fucking October, but it will be about 80 probably. It's been 80 here.
Yeah,
Been
I'm
really
gonna be-
nice.
I'm gonna be
That's
in
why I'm kind of
Florida,
burned. Can't really see it on here. I was pretty pink yesterday.
What has been my greatest strategy or asset on improving my bench press? Gain weight. Be fucking really big.
Be a fucking power fatty.
Yeah, dude. Nothing made my bench press better than being fucking like 280 pounds. And doing steroids.
Actually, here it's gonna rain all through the weekend, so
In Florida?
no. So hopefully it doesn't carry down through Florida, because although it's not that much.
I think my girl was checking it and saying it was going to be fine, but it's in 2 weeks, so who knows?
You never know. Florida pop-up storms happen in one fucking day too.
Where was was that?
I'll just do that shit where it like pops up, rain for 2 hours, hard as fuck, and then stop.
Right.
But you don't have too many days where it just rains all day long. Unless a
We're in this,
hurricane
like,
develops.
We're in this like nice ass resort anyway, so we could just go back there.
Yeah.
If someone has Muay Thai on Monday and Tuesday, what split would you program for them?
One that doesn't have training on days you do Muay Thai.
Yeah, one that doesn't make you lift on Monday or
You say Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Not just Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, just fucking lift the rest of the week.
Yeah.
I shouldn't interfere with it. Just take Sunday off so you're fucking recovered.
You can go 4 days in a row.
Unless you're a fat chode like me today. I wanted to do legs so badly, and then of course I got to pick up the dog from the groomer, and then my guy sent me with my contract thing, the growth operator. That I had another thing pop. I had like fucking 4 things pop up, and like fuck, I gotta do them all for the podcast now. I'm like, here's my leg day.
Yeah.
From the business center.
That's how it's kind of been since I got down here, because now I have like my routine that I had while I was at home is like gone. So sometimes I just get wrapped up into like just a bunch of different shit, and then
Yeah, it's like literally as I'm in the car driving to the groomer, 3 people hit me back that I was waiting for earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And I have to get those things done. I'm like, fuck, like you couldn't just text me at noon when I texted you.
But shit's got to get done, and if it means I have to work out tomorrow, then I have to work out tomorrow.
Yeah, unfortunately.
If it means I have to miss lunch, then I have to miss lunch. It's okay. I'm not that hungry anymore.
Well, I got tons of calls tomorrow too, but I have time blocked off for the gym specifically already ahead of time.
I don't take calls on Thursdays or Fridays, luckily. I do have.
You just started that.
Yeah, bro, I can't do it every day.
Yeah, my booking's been a little bit slow, but tomorrow I have 3, so I'll definitely be
Locked in.
glued to my fucking seat.
3 is my fucking maximum, bro. I can't do more than 3.
And these are potential client calls. These aren't all.
No, my current client calls, I'll take as many. I love talking to my clients, but like prospect calls, potential client calls, sales calls, discovery calls, whatever you want to call it, I can only handle like 3 is my max. And it's not that I like hate them. It's just like it's the same conversation every time, and just like my brain just starts turning into mush. But if I have like 5 calls with current clients, they all have different questions. Or different problems or different things.
Unless you get somebody on who's like ready to move forward right away and they tell you and you just bullshit for the hour and for 30 minutes or whatever. And just build a relationship and then you're good. Like those ones are easy. But most people want to wait till the very end, think about it, and then just.
I'm probably going to have to think about it. Like, all right, let's think.
You've had 3 days to think about it before you book the call. Like, you're good.
What have you been thinking about for 72 hours here?
Yeah. Well, what's going to change in the next 24 hours? Nothing. So, let's go. There's no need to fucking put it off. Because when you end up putting it off, then you end up never fucking doing it. And that's why most people are still
put
like,
it off, you never do it.
the fucking New Year, new me. They're like, oh, I'm gonna do it this year, and they don't do it every fucking year over and over.
Nobody ever follows up. I had a guy today that was super hesitant. He's like, I just can't be sure. I need certainty. I'm like, there is no certainty, bro. There's never certainty with anything. If you need certainty, you come to the wrong place. Like I have a money back guarantee, but he like needed like financial certainty. I'm like, I can't give that to you. That's a you thing.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, the money back guarantees is as certain as it gets.
Yeah, it's like if you don't get what you paid for, then you get all of your money back. What I'm certain of is that my shit works. You know what I mean? So I've never had any complaints whatsoever. When people come on board, they love it. It's just like getting them to actually understand it is what they mean.
Unless they're from Sweden and don't even open up the program.
Yeah, that's what the fuck, bro. It's like what I knew that he was just like had buyer's remorse because he just started lying about shit I said. I'm like, well, actually, I have the call recorded and I never said that. He's like, well, I didn't consent to being recorded. I'm like, well, you don't have to. It's posted on the call that it's being recorded.
It literally says this call is being recorded and says it to both people.
This call is being recorded and it pops up and it's like, okay. He's like, and he wasn't even apologetic that I that he was lying about what I said. He was just like, well, I didn't know that. I'm like, shouldn't you be telling me you're sorry because you're lying about what I said right now?
Yeah, like my guy that lied to me and doesn't realize I can see on the CRM that he unsent the messages and then changed it to, oh, I don't want ED. I'm like, there's nothing but an exercise program gives you fucking ED, dude. Like, that's such a bad excuse. And I can see your original excuses.
Another thing too, he's like, well, you said that you would update my program the same day when I asked for help, and you didn't do that. And I just pulled up the chat log, and I'm like, bro, I changed it 15 minutes after you asked me to. I don't know how much more same day it can get than that. I'm like, come on. Because I had to redo his entire program because he didn't tell me that he had a home gym, and he's like, "Well, actually, this is my home gym that I have," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, like totally fine. I can get that done for you." And in 15 minutes, I just swapped out his exercises for home gym friendly exercises with the equipment that he had. And he's like, "Well, you didn't do it same day." I'm like, "I did it 15 minutes later." Like, I don't know how much quicker you want me to be with that.
Yeah, it's just small business owner.
Just don't lie. Don't lie. Just tell me. Be like, hey, dude, I was excited about it, and I can't actually afford it, and I don't want to go forward. Be like, that's a different conversation. But don't start lying about things that I promised, when I didn't say the things. But because he's like, you told me that you'd give me 6 weeks of meals with options, and I'm like, bro, what? No, I didn't. That's not how this works at all. How am I supposed to know what you're going to need to eat in 6 weeks? We haven't even started losing weight yet.
Yeah,
I don't have a crystal ball here.
And it's funny because 99% of your people are totally fine and appreciative and all that. But you have that,
they love it, dude.
You get that one fucking guy that always just annoys the living fuck out of you.
Yeah. And it's always the guys on the call that you're trying to like work out a deal with, make it fit for their finances. You're doing X, Y, and Z, giving discounts, letting them split pay, everything like that. The guys that you like help the most, they just try and fuck you.
Yeah, as I said, like I had the one guy that I'm telling you that I'm probably gonna fire. That his check-in, I only do my weight on Monday. I'm only gonna send my DEXA in. I'm like, none of this was any of our conversation. Like, you're doing none of the program the way you're supposed to. Like, I'm not keeping it.
Yeah, no, I told you that when you first told me about him. I'm like, you're gonna fire this guy.
And then he's mad that I couldn't get him B12 shots. I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck to look for them. First of all, second of all, if you can get them that easily, just continue to get them. Like,
you need to go to like a women's health clinic.
Yeah,
they're super popular with like 35-year-old moms.
I'm sure it's not expensive, but at the same time, it's like I'm not fucking scrounging the whole internet to find B12 shots for you.
What do you need a fucking B12 shot for? Go drink a Monster.
I have our notes, and there's nothing in there about B12 anywhere. Like, he's like, I thought it was included. I'm like, I never said that. It was never discussed whatsoever at all.
Yeah.
And then he just refuses to check in, refuses to log food in the Kahuna's app. He wants to do it in MyFitnessPal, gave me a login so I can like backdoor into his account and like see if I can't change it.
I'm not your fucking accountant, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna log into your fucking QuickBooks and change your shit.
Like I'm telling him I'm not a coach like in MyFitnessPal. I can't change it for you. So I don't know what you want out of this. He's like, I'll just wait Monday. Like, he sends in his DEXA on Instagram. I'm like, send it in Kahuna's. Like, I don't put any client information on there. It all goes in there, so it stays in one spot, and like nobody can like check your DMs or hack your account or whatever and see their shit.
I tell all of my clients, I'm like, hey, message me on Kahuna's, because if you message me on Instagram, like, I cannot guarantee I'm getting back to you. My Instagram DMs are a fucking mess. Like, there's
no. I mean, I have shit from fucking like days ago still built back.
Yeah, I have messages from weeks ago that aren't opened.
Yeah, I have to sort by unread a lot of times and go back and dig days old messages out.
Mm-hmm.
And in your business account, you have 3 inboxes. So people are like, oh, you didn't see my messages? I'm like, no, there's fucking 3 inboxes worth of messages. It's like, it's not hard to go.
I just have people sending me fucking reels.
Yeah.
All day.
That shit annoys me too when you get like, you don't run ads, but
your camera just cut out.
Yeah, my fan must have stopped running. Let me plug it in. Yeah, it did. But yeah, if you run ads, you'll have these random fucking Arab kids that just send you random reels over and over again every fucking day. Never say a word. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this?
And here's the thing: it's like, if you're gonna send me like a fitness reel or like a science-based lifter reel or something that you want me to like kind of react to or get me to do a video on, that's one thing. But I have people sending me just like random reels.
that aren't even funny.
Yeah, they're not funny, and they have nothing to do with like my page or anything like that. I'm like, I can't. You're taking away valuable time from the people that I could be having conversations with.
Yep.
Because every time they do, it pushes everything down, and
Yep.
I'm not scrolling down. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to scroll back down every time I open my phone.
It's like, oh, and then you got your requests where it's like literally.
My DM requests. Oh God.
It's always the 16-year-olds that tell you they're gonna scale your company to $1 million and they have 5 followers. It's like
I've got one right now. Hold on.
that's why I bitch because I just had one. Although this guy,
Where's this one?
it's about clipping, which is actually something that
Oh yeah.
could be
Garrett, what is up, brother? I've been following you for a little while, and you're killing it with the content, G. Which is why I would love to potentially discuss what it would look like to partner up and get you to at least 100K a month in the next few months. I've done this for a number of guys in the fitness space. But if that were true, I feel like you'd have more than 230 followers.
Yep. Here's the funny one. There's one where a guy was just totally fucking bullshitting. He told me your content resonated so well with me so much. Oh, here it is.
With your
Bro, your content has landed me in a rabbit hole in the past 30 minutes. I've even gone to the extent of showing my girlfriend. Out of curiosity, are you hiring an appointment setter?
yeah,
Like,
I've received like that same exact message, bro. So the ones that I would be the most interested in are the ones that DM me and they're like, hey, I'm a closer. Are you hiring?
Yeah, or they send you the loom like with their
Yeah.
like actually going through, not like like fuck. I'm trying to think of what's on my profile right now. They'll be like, hey, I saw you helped busy men build top physiques. It's
Yeah.
so cool and crazy. And like, bro, you just use the fucking first line of my bio and copy and
Yeah.
paste it into a template. Like,
That's the one guy that was like, "Hey Garrett, I love your science-based training style." I'm like, wrong, wrong.
you done fucked up on that one,
Yeah,
Ron.
we fucked up this one.
YouTube's even worse because they fucking get your email somehow on YouTube. So I get spammed with emails all the time. With guys like they use vidIQ, which I have, so I know they're fucking lying. They Photoshop and be like, "Oh, it's a 0 out of 100," and I'm like, "Okay, my vidIQ says it's an 82 out of 100, so you're fucking lying." But they'll put all these arrows, and be like, "Oh, you can fix all these things," and
Just give us 10 grand, bro.
yeah, well, it's always the fucking Saudi people. So they probably are, Arab motherfuckers.
Give me
So they probably only
10,000
want
rupees.
like 10,000 rupees. Yeah.
It's like $40.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for them, though.
Oh man, no, but my kind of luckily, to be honest, my biz client I took on, his videos are like popping off on YouTube Shorts because I have him posting just on all three. Do TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, and his YouTube Shorts are already getting like 2 to 3K views.
It fucked up my reach on my long form. It does it for some people because like it mixes your audiences, and the first thing YouTube does is it puts your stuff out to like your initial audience, and if they don't like it, then it doesn't get pushed. So like my last video has 57 views on Hussein Farhat, which had way more on Instagram than there. But what it did is like I looked at it, and the click through rate was like 25%, which is insane. Usually like 5% is good. Retention was good too and all that, but because my first group of followers didn't click on it right away, now it just doesn't get shown to anybody else. It just kind of hangs out there.
Your Shorts followers
So
aren't watching the long form.
your Shorts followers don't watch the long form for much, and then it just gets stuck in the fucking void. It doesn't get pushed out to that second audience, and then the next audience, next audience. So it's just frustrating because like even my guy who helps me, my editor, he'll look through. He's like, your click through rates and everything are high. He's like, why the fuck does the reach suck? I'm like, I don't control it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have to run it as ads for it to get more reach, unfortunately. Because like the thumbnails are good, the intros are good, and everything else. And he's like, "What the fuck? This doesn't make any sense." Because he did Colton's too, and like he looks at mine versus Colton. He's like, "Yours isn't that bad, but it's just the nature of it. The algo doesn't like you sometimes." And then I'll have one like my Joey Swole one. People only watch 2 minutes of it, and that one got pushed out 10 times as many people as the same one. Yeah, YouTube's a very fickle game. You have to really get into SEO and all that bullshit, really. Unless you're
Yeah.
like, unless you just do the volume game like Greg Doucette and do 3 videos a day, but you need a whole team to help you with that.
Yeah. It's
Then
so
you just
much
throw
fucking work.
throw fucking slop out there and say the same thing over and over again for 5 minutes.
And use a fake voice.
Yep. Yeah, because I mean, I respect Greg's grind. Not gonna lie, like that was a lot of work for him to get there, but probably did it the most low hanging fruit way possible.
Yeah, I just don't respect him like as a person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most low effort way you could. But I remember like Derek when he was doing 2 videos a day, he would get up at fucking well, he would do all of them late at night. He said he'd do them all like between 2 and 5 a.m. and then post them the next day type shit because he could just focus better then. But he's also running Gorilla Mind and all that shit at the same time. So dude was just, you could tell by the end he was not healthy. He was not asleep and his eyes looked fucking terrible. Like, then he took he took a week break to take his girlfriend on vacation and then didn't show up for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Again on YouTube.
It fucking worked though. This shit blew up big.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's the case with YouTube too. I get the same way. Like I'll just be busting YouTube videos out. Then if I take a vacation or like a week or 2 off, I just don't have the fucking mindset for it anymore. Like I got to be in the zone for it. Plus, my editor is also super slow. So if I do it, then sometimes it takes me a week and a half to get it, and then it's 3 weeks later.
It's hard to find a good one though.
That's the problem. You either have ones that get it out fast that fucking suck, and you got to revise it over and over again. It just takes you more time going back and forth with them than editing it yourself.
Yeah.
Or you
like
get a really good one that takes forever.
yeah, you get a good one that takes 2 weeks, or you get a bad one that takes 2 weeks also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, if you get a US guy, they're going to charge you $500+ a video, and that's just
fuck
not
that.
sustainable either.
No. Not when you're fucking trying to make money on YouTube.
No, because you need 4,000 watch hours before you can even get it fucking.
Yeah, it's like, what am I gonna do?
Monetized.
Make this YouTube video that's already costing me money cost more money?
I mean, I told people I've spent over 10 grand on YouTube. I think I've gotten 1 to 2 people to actually sign on directly from YouTube. So I'm still probably
We're up.
a good like 7 or so in the hole because those were like by lower tier plans I used to have where I had like 3-month plans or whatever. So yeah, it's costing me more than
I don't even have a 3-month plan anymore.
I don't need. This was probably back in like March or something like that.
It's just not enough. It's like 3 months in is like really when you like start getting rolling.
Yeah.
And then kind of pretty frequently they're like, I think I've got it figured out. I'm like, okay, I hope you do.
Yeah, and that's where things fall off too. That's why I was doing 4 and 6 for a while, but now I'm just back to like 6 because I feel like 6 they solidify everything. And you feel
6
good
they
about
really
it.
solidify. When somebody tells me they think they've got it after 6 months of working with me, I'm like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, that plus our financing options like Affirm and all that are 6 months. So if you try to renew it 4 or 5, the double charges, and then that causes problems too.
A lot of my guys just keep going. They're just like, I fucking love working with you. Let's get this shit done. I'm like, hell yeah.
Now, like the guy I had today that wanted to extend like a year already. He just started last month.
Yeah. I had one of those too. I had a guy that was like, I was trying to pitch him the 6 month and he went with the 3. He's like, all right, let's just see how it is. And then 3 weeks in, he's like, I want to go to the year program. I'm like, all right, I got you, bro.
It's just funny because I don't even like pitch the year long because I just figure most people. Plus, I don't want to be locked in if the guy ends up being a fucking annoying douchebag.
Yeah. I just, it's 6. The program's 6 months. It costs this much.
They're like the one guy that haggled down to the 1 month. That's the problem that won't check in properly and all that. I'm happy he's only 1 month because I'm like,
Yeah.
once this month's up, we're not renewing because I don't feel like working with him anymore. He's a pain in the ass. He actually takes no work from me because he doesn't fucking check in. But it's just I just get sick of fucking arguing with him every single week. I'm like, dude, just fucking do what you signed up for. Like,
Yeah. Most of the work is the check-ins, you know, because that's when you got to set them straight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of guys take it really well. A lot of guys take the advice really well, the constructive criticism. Sometimes I'll have to get on their asses. Like one of my best performing clients right now that has had the best transformation. We were like 4 or 5 weeks in, you know, where he kept saying he's like 100% on the meal plan, everything like that. And I finally called him on it. I'm like, you're just not 100% on the meal plan. That would mean you ate everything on the meal plan and nothing else. So like, stop saying you're 100% dialed in. He's like, you know what? You're right. And he did. He just fucking locked the fuck in. And the next 3 months after that were insane. And it's just like, sometimes they take the criticism well, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just, when they start arguing with you, game over.
Yeah, I only had really one guy argue back, and that was just about exercise volume, and I like literally broke it down for him. Like, look, you have 10 to 20 sets on everything. Like, but he's used to doing like some fluff bullshit sets and like counting them. Like his first 2 sets are warm up sets essentially, and counting those like those aren't working sets.
I haven't had
But
anybody like flat out argue with me yet, but I've talked to some other coaches that, got into it with their clients because they keep getting sent like other people's videos. Or like, why aren't we doing this? It's like, you know what? Why don't you go fucking hire him?
well, I did a loom with him, like showing him everything, and I was like, "We're gonna try this, and like you let me know, but like send me your sets and everything. Make sure you're close to failure."
Yeah.
When he made sure he's close to failure, after about 2 weeks of that, he was like, "Yeah, no, this is harder than I thought." I'm like,
That's how I approach it as well. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, we can definitely try that out, but I want you to do is like actually try things my way first, and I want to make sure we're doing things the right way. It was Austin. Like that client story sounds familiar. Yeah, it was Austin. But I mean, you turned it around, and you're like one of my best it was a 4 month transformation technically, but literally like one of the best transformations I've had in that short amount of time. But yeah, I always lay it down with them. I'm like, hey, like I don't feel like you've been doing it my way. So I don't want to change things up yet. I want you to do things my way first. I want you to 100% be locked in on the meal plan. The conversation I had with Austin. I want you to be 100% locked in on the workouts. You need to send me more training videos so I can gauge your workout intensity, gauge your form. And then through this, what we learn is the meal plan actually does work, and they weren't actually training hard enough because they send me their training videos and they stop when it starts burning instead of when they hit failure. I'm like, okay, well, here's what we're going to change. And then, 3 days later, they're like, dude, I'm so fucking sore. I'm like, okay, well, here we go. There it is. Yeah, we found it.
yeah, I find that's part of it, and then the people that don't log the food, it's either they're just not on top of it. But I have some guys who like run businesses and stuff, and they don't log it. But I mean, I'm thinking of like Corey, like he's meticulous on everything. Like I don't worry about him at all. He's like naturally like shredded, so I'm like, he's just happy to put on about 10 pounds of good weight and hold it. We're good. That's all he wants. But I have other guys that don't track anything, and I'm like, if you don't track anything, I don't have any fucking metrics to go by. So I don't know whether to change your food, if it's a food, if it's you're not doing your daily weights, you only do your check-in weight. So I don't know what your fluctuations are.
I just have my guys tell me. I have like a box on the check-in. It's like, what did you eat that was off program? And they'll be like, okay, well, this day I had to swap out my lunch for Chipotle, whatever happened, or I had this for dinner on this day. And I typically get my guys making good food choices. Like I kind of tell them what.
So your high carb day, eat Skittles.
Right, yeah. Like, well, I tell them, what foods are good for them, what are going to be better for macros, this, that, and every other thing. So they do have the meal plan, but if they ever have to go off or make a substitution, one, they can just message me and be like, what should I eat? But two, they can make the right choices. So I just have them tell me which foods they ate that were off program. So now, like, when I'm looking at their weight and their body part measurements and their progress photos, I can tell it's like, okay, well, you just had a fucking burrito at fucking El Cantorito or whatever the fuck. And you were holding on to some water, But
what's
on
nice,
the other thing, it's like, hey, I swapped this out because I kind of wanted to eat it. And I'm like, okay, well, you still lost 1.5 pounds. So, like, that's not necessarily, like, a bad thing. Like, you can still do that.
I tell them, too. I mean, the Kahuna's has, like, 4 million restaurants or whatever built in. It's like MyFitnessPal, essentially. So as long as you can macro swap pretty closely, it doesn't
That's where I get them. I'm like, if we can macro swap close enough where, I want you to hit your protein and I want you to hit your calories. If we have to play a little bit with the fat to carb ratio, that's going to be okay sometimes. Obviously, ideally, I want you to be on point with the macro split, but it's not something that's going to hold us back if, sometimes we're going and we're getting meals at wherever. And like Austin specifically, one of the things he told me when he came on is like his wife like loves to cook. And he's like, I don't want to give up like my wife's home cooked meals. I'm like, that's fine. We've just got to work on portion sizing and measuring and actually picking the right ingredients, not doing like loaded baked potatoes every single night, right? But yeah, he said, don't know why someone would get butthurt about a coach being a coach. That is why we work with all. Yes, it is, but you'd be surprised. Luckily, I get most of the guys that are okay with being called on their bullshit.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I mean, and both of our content is very much like that, so guys will sign on for that.
Yeah,
We're talking about maybe 1 out of every 50 fucking people like is a problem, but it's not that many, honestly. It's just when you do have one of those dickheads, they consume more of your time and energy than anything else.
Yeah, no, they definitely love to argue.
Hold on. I'll turn the vacuum off.
I just plugged my phone in using my keyboard's cable. It's on 1%.
Well, that wraps it up, I think, for me. I don't know if you have any other random questions. Nothing in the chat.
No, I think we got through all of my questions.
I'll probably tag Lyle in the one when it auto clips the fucking Lyle part just to get him going.
We should.
He'll live in the fucking comments for a week over that shit.
Good. I need another good target. Spread me out into feeling pretty glazed up right now. Good, you should, bro. You've done a really good fucking job. I mean, that's all there is to it. He's gone from. What are you doing? An ultra marathon, Austin? Yeah, I think he's training. He's training for an ultra marathon right now, and like 4 months ago, he was just bordering on obese, definitely overweight, but getting up there, and now he's fucking getting ready for an ultra marathon and has bicep veins and popped delts and abs and shit. Yeah.
Well, you're not the one, Rich, so you don't have to worry about it. I'm surprised he's in here while it's live. Usually he watches it in the morning.
Yeah, ultra in April, exactly. Yep.
Rich was the one that warned us we drop too many F-bombs sometimes in this. I don't pay attention, though.
Nah,
Maybe we need a counter.
I can't speak without swearing. All right. It's
Like
part of my
the-
First Amendment.
I don't know did you watch the Pat McAfee show when they first went on ESPN?
Yeah,
They had like a F word counter day since the last F bomb, and then, and they got it above like 5 finally. And JJ Watt would always drop him. He's like, oh shit, like I have to erase it. And it's funny because JJ does the games on like Fox Sports now, so like he's gotten out of his system. He'd be on Pat's show just talking like everybody's like, oh yeah, this fucking bullshit. And they're like, oh, that's too. Because they get fined like 250 grand or something every time they do it. So
Oh man.
or I don't remember exactly what it was. Because there's FCC rules around. It might be 25. I don't remember. They got to find some amount every time an F bomb slips through to broadcast to families.
Yeah, from 210 to 173, exactly. Yeah, and he's more muscular now, like has more muscle and just way less body fat.
But what was also funny about that is, I mean, because they have 1 hour on ESPN and they have like, or maybe it's 2 on ESPN, 1 on YouTube still, so they can still swear on YouTube. So they had to like get used to cutting it off, and then we can go off script.
They gotta switch gears. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think we'll just wrap up. That's good. No other questions.
Yeah.
See you guys next week. Maybe Colton shows up. I know he's at the Olympia this time, so I'll give him
He's actually at the
at
Olympia.
the amateur. I thought he was still coaching Andrew, but I guess not because Andrew's taking a different coach. But I'm sure he was there to watch him because Andrew's still in all of our chats. So
Yeah.
I know they must get along still. I'd say Andrew, he had a story up about winning the amateur Olympia, and I was like, the bar's making you look good there. I'm waiting for him to see it. So just start arguing with me in the fucking comments.
Looking hard, bro. Did you take a bunch of R for this?
He only hates it because he got a fucking lower back pump or something like that once, and it was
that's
terrible. And he's like, I never had the problem with Anadrol. I'm like, you know it's real then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wrap up. We'll see you guys next week.